So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together.
And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter. Another Dutch predator who has such...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Subimendi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, super find. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, what? Lewandowski! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Very nicely done. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Oh, it's come loose. He's going for goal. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Oh, it's terribly wayward. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Henderson. Oh, this is a very good run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gnabry. He's tried one!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Arsenal have their second corner now. Arsenal with another corner. Arsenal have their third corner. And it's been taken short. And it's Azar. They want to be quick to recover this. Looks across and plays it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's come loose. And he's had it nicked away. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Lewis Skelly. Decent progress down the left. Not the most accurate pass. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Saliba, that's a sharp pass. That's a little off target. Matheus Cunha.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get it through? Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Thinks about the shots, and a chance! Goal! Manchester United! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Manchester United are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we are already promptly back underway. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Played back in. And can he finish? He's scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a hook. He's had a shot! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they've got their lead back. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Gnabry has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. He's got away. Shot, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Threads one in. He's gone for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Lewandowski being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question...
Oh, terrible mistake! Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Could try cutting inside here. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi going full tilt down the left. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Manchester United are down to 10 men.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
And it's Kimmich. Tries a shot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Subimendi. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Great vision. Chips it through. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, this is surely their last chance. And that's been intercepted.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
He's having a go! Oh, that is rather wayward. Kimmich. Hazard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cherki. And it's Lewis Skelly. And he's having a hit! Kukçu. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. En-Nesyri picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of the hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand.
Face-to-face, great shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Cafu attempts a clearance. Has a shot!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
He's through and all alone! Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Terrific header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in. Zubimendi. Solo. Can he finish? He scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Keeper's dealt with that. En-Nesyri. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance. Tries from distance. Great effort, but no way through. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's straight offside. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And it's Marquinhos. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's made its way to him. And across.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, how on earth has he got that so wrong?
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for the run. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitution.
The second half then, just getting going. That's a good ball out wide. That's a throw. Svila with the clearance. Tries to play it through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fermin is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple...
Climbs up big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro is there to clear. Zubimendi has created one goal already. 60 minutes played. Now it's Mbappe. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Fermin. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. And he was alert to it. And he's there to get it away. And it's Gusto. Tries to pass it through. Surlot. Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
A probing pass. Gusto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Serginho. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Palmer. Zubimendi. Now he's got space here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here's Palmer. Palmer. He's Palmer! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Oh, nicely intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he welcomes it in. And he's there to belt it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Pumazunam certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
Thuram. Saliba. Spread it left. And now the breakaway. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Lewandowski. Park Ji-sung. Mbappe. And it's Kukçu. Well seen, saw that coming. Matheus Cunha has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And reclaimed it in a trice. Park Ji-sung running with the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Rooney. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's got the beating of his man. Referee has just said play on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a key interception. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. That's good vision. Oh, super ball. Matheus Cunha! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Matheus Cunha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's managed to get rid. Nicely weighted ball. Stood up well to him there. And he's managed to get free. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 14. Coming on the field is...
There's the start of the second half.
Palmer.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kukçu. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's been played through. This looks promising. He's found... It's Lewandowski! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Deftly away. A probing pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gabriel wins the duel this time, looking for the run. Toure spots it and intercepts. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Number 11.
Arsenal have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Palmer is flagged offside. Now, can they get him away?
There they go, hunting again.
There's the crossfield ball. Rummenigge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kukçu. Kukçu! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Van Basten. Coming on the field is number 20, Bale.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Robert Lewandowski. Coming on to replace him is number 23,
Darren
Mbappe.
Fletcher. Rummenigge. Pinches it off him. And this is Rooney. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Palmer. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Foden receives it in a wide position. Oh, what a mistake! He has found the way through. Great, can he finish? Oh, what about that? Save the best for last! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Kylian Mbappe.
Well, it's an inspired substitute. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Haaland chasing after it. Not the most accurate pass. It could be in here. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Bellingham. Chance here to counter. Beckham. It's a pretty loose pass. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Great vision. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He's had a shot! Now, in he goes again. Rijkaard gets it away. He's going for goal! They just took too long getting forward.
Cannavaro simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's got a... It's roll! Goal! Japan! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's really well cleared.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe is on. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Goes down. Oh, no, what has happened here? Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, no, he's got that wrong.
There will be 1 minute.
That has not gone well. He has found the way through. Cruyff! No mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The goal scorer, number 19.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitution for Japan, number 22, Raul. Coming on the field.
And that's the second half started.
15.
Messi, he's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! That'll be a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Marmouche is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Nicely shaped ball. That's a cute ball. Oh, not quite. He's found some space. Oh, shooting chance! And again! And he hits the net! And the comeback is complete! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Henderson. It's Jordan Henderson! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Messi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen,
Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Haaland is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Adams.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Substitutions taking place.
Looking for options for movement.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Messi. Now that's well seen too. Messi has a look inside the box. Messi. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, no joy this time.
Japan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And that is expertly dealt with.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Beckenbauer clears. Costa Curta. So that's it, it is all over. Japan did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Looking for options for move. In the city! He's delivered all right! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So, a breakthrough already. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Good effort from distance. That is decidedly lacking.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Now that's well seen too. Pumas leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And reclaimed it in a trice. No luck with that dink over the top. It's a searching pass. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. He shifted it to the flank. Decent progress down the left. Subimendi. Szoboszlai. And that is as far as they're going to go. Son Heung-min gets into a good position. And he shoots! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And the keeper's given it away. It's Son Heung-min! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Palmer, who does have an assist to his name, tries to play it through. Oh, that was vital. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and Palmer! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That'll be a throw-in. And this is Lewandowski. And they've got rid. He won't be happy with that one. Lewis Skelly is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
And the series is offering a wry smile there.
Pumas with the corner, there first. Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he's quick to get it clear again. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's Son Heung-min! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Applies the finish! No, not quite.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Pumas have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 15, Batio.
And we're
Number
underway
9,
again.
Franz Beckenbauer.
Pumas carrying a one-goal lead.
Number 77,
Lewis Skelly looking to get on the end of
number
this.
19,
Palmer looking sharp there. Floated through. Son Heung-min! Thuram. And here's Messi. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, and it's hit the woodwork and out. And he's managed to gift it back. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi shoots! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his...
And he's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Gusto. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Van
the
Dijk
attendance
clears.
for this match was
Messi.
70,987.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! A finish right from the top draw. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break, and it's very nicely done.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Quality ball.
Pumas Unam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Number 11.
Pumas have their second corner now.
Coming on to replace him is number 14.
And it's hoisted clear.
Substitution.
Palmer! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Palmer probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Messi out towards the flank. Now, can they get him all? And a chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Oh, easy pickings there. And he was quick to react. Pinches it off him. Cherki. Nice looking ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. Soboslai has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Progress.
Into the last 5 minutes. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. He's a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Big chance! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss. Soboslai is there and he can pick it up.
6 added minutes.
Lewandowski. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! They have stolen level at the last! Lewandowski at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
A corner it is then. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
Desperate defending required here. Oh, good spread. Real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. All hands on deck for this one. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Today, please watch the screen for
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 14, Johan Cruyff.
Into extra time we go.
Number 28,
Pumas did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Yamal tries to pass it through. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a little off target. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Pele! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lam. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Messi. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Thuram. And it's Messi. Goes for goal! They want to be quick to recover this. And one more try! Harmlessly behind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Gusto. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He has found a way through. He's had a shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache.
Can he finish?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he plays one through. Oh, he's having a shot! Should have equalised.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
So their fourth corner of the game. There will be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it.
Bumazunam really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's there to belt it away. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Lahm. That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. Lewandowski! He's done very well to get to that.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pumas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's got tall and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Plays a sharp little ball here. En-Nesyri. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's clever. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just...
And the finish! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's had a hit! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a searching pass, and he plays one through. And he can clear it away. Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get free. And that's really well manoeuvred. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lewandowski. Can he latch on to this? Palmer. Great ball and he's in here. Played up towards the front line. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafinha, who's set up one goal so far. Rafinha takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And here's Rafinha. Now it's Kimmich. That is lovely. Turkey have reclaimed it.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And the pass is intercepted. Kimmich. Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely shaped ball. That'll be a throw-in. Kimmich. Looking tidy in possession here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Subimendi. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Eder Militao. Gusto. Now Eder Militao. Subimendi.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, this to restore parity. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Luis Suarez. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now this could be a chance. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. And he's gone direct here. And that has been cut short. Now it's En-Nesyri. And he's hit it long. Can he get it through? Now it's Palmer. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the counter is on. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Turkey can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Number 9, En-Nesyri. Coming on to
Eder Militao turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, they could be caught out here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, that has not gone well. And he's forced to go back. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! Suarez at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Turkey take what looks to be a decisive lead. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had it taken off him. Driving forward. And this is Lewandowski. Forward it goes. Well timed, excellent interception.
There they go, hunting again.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Van Dijk is the guilty party there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. And that's really well manoeuvred. Gremio are looking to go forward now. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Marquinhos is there to clear. And it's Palmer. Now there's a fine ball.
Gremio really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Messi plays it short. Hakimi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a great... Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Messi. Looking to play him in. Lewandowski in acres of space out wide. This looks promising. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get... It's Jordan Henderson! Superb by Henderson! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And Egypt are in front. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Jordan Henderson. Substitution in progress.
Grêmio can now introduce the first of their substitutes. A 1-0 lead established.
This is the perfect example of how to play.
Rafinha! Camavinga gets it away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And no, that was never going to make it. It's just beyond his reach. Tries to play it through. Rafinha. And he's managed to get free. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Egypt, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Swung over. Messi is onto it in a flash. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now, can they get him away? And it's Hakimi. Palmer.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. And he shoots! They've done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Works it forward. And they're quick to get it back. Messi. And the counter is on. Nicely shaped ball. That's the keeper's ball.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Egypt find a position of real strength now. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And they win it back again. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That's really well cleared. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Haaland gets flagged offside. Mbappe, good purposeful running this. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Hakimi. Great vision. It's a promising position, but across it goes. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Bruno Fernandes. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Now it's Messi. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski is flagged offside. Now it's Mbappe. Over to the left. Good ball, good take. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Out to the left it goes. Oh, good-looking ball. And that is a little undercooked. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Now, can he find a finish? Judge, surely! He scores! They're back within reach! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Egypt definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.